We supply who buy. Walk in your trap and take over your drop. Walk in your trap and take over your drop.
It is finally week 1 of the NFL, and y'all know what time it is. It's time to pick our winners and who's going to move on. 1-0. Let's go. As y'all know, Buffalo Bills and LA Rams already kicked off the season on Thursday Night Football. The Bills got the dub. Y'all go check out the video that I uploaded a couple days ago before the game on who I thought was going to win. I did predict the Bills. Like I said in the video, the Bills got this just because they have that one guy on their team, and that guy is Josh Allen. The guy was out there just looking crazy, stiff-arming guys.
And Nick Scott, a guy that was Saquon Barkley's backup running back, and
jumping over the goal line. He looks like a damn tight end. Dude looks jacked this year. Just the whole team, though. Stephon Diggs was out there burning Jalen Ramsey. They were able to get it done. Defense looked way better than I thought. The secondary, I expected to struggle just because they were without Tre'Davious White, but they were able to get it done. Matthew Stafford, I don't know, man. I know they said he had something wrong with his elbow. It sure does look like it, because 3 interceptions is not acceptable, man. You're playing against a Super Bowl caliber team like the Buffalo Bills. You're at home. You just come off a Super Bowl. You got to play better than that. They almost got blown out. Okay, next game, Cleveland Browns versus Carolina Panthers. That's a good one. Really good one. The only reason I say that is because Baker Mayfield is now with Carolina Panthers, and he's going on to play his old team. Now, the way they did him, the way Cleveland did Baker was just dirty. So I know Baker Mayfield has a lot to say about this, right? You already seen what he said to the media. But Cleveland is not this team that can be slept on, right? We know what Cleveland is capable of. We know that Cleveland has Nick Chubb in the backfield. They are struggling at the quarterback position. They went and drafted Deshaun Watson. As y'all know, Deshaun Watson was suspended for basically the whole season. I think he comes back, week 12, if I'm not mistaken. But they do have a defense. Myles Garrett is on that defense. He's gonna do his thing. He's gonna be all over Baker Mayfield. They don't have Greedy Williams in the secondary. I want to say he's hurt until week 4. He comes back, something like that. But yeah, man. But I'm gonna have to roll with Carolina. Carolina's at home. I think Baker Mayfield he wants to make a statement. The way they did him, he's gonna want to roll up in there and make a statement. And they got Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's healthy going into week 1. Hopefully, he can stay healthy going into week 1. DJ Moore too, man. I'm hearing a lot about him during training camp. A lot of people are saying that he's going to be explosive this year. He's got Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield to me is a whole lot better of a quarterback than Sam Darnold. They made the right decision by making him the starter. We know Sam Darnold did get hurt, but it was going to happen regardless if he got hurt or not. Next game is the Saints versus the Falcons. Man, that's a good one. It's all these division games week 1, man. I love it. But Saints versus Falcons, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about the Saints. A lot of people are saying that they can make it to the playoffs. James and Winston, though, I don't know, man. Michael Thomas is back. I think that's a plus for them. And then the Falcons, I don't know, man. What is it? What's his name? Mariota? Marcus Mariota is starting for them. They did draft Desmond Ridder. I think they should just start Desmond Ridder. But why waste time? You're playing a division team. You really need this win going into week 1. But you know how that goes with the whole rookie quarterbacks. But I think the Saints are going to get this win. I think they just have a better defense. So I think that defense, they're going to lean on their defense in this game, and they're going to be able to get this done against Marcus Mariota. I just don't see Marcus Mariota be able to survive against this Saints defense. Next game, San Francisco versus Chicago. We finally get to see Trey Lance out there with Deebo Samuels. I hope that Deebo is just as good as last year. Being that they switched quarterbacks, I feel like they did lean a lot last year on Deebo to get stuff done, from running the ball to catching the ball to screens and just jet sweeps. All this stuff Deebo was doing. Let's hope that he can stay healthy, But yeah, we get to see Trey Lance. We also get to see Justin Fields again. He had a horrible season last year. Wasn't his fault. The team is just, man, they need some rebuilding. They got a lot of work to do. So I got to roll with San Francisco on this one. Let's see Trey Lance get out there and make it happen. Next game.
It gets testy between these two meeting up as division rivals.
Well, let's just face it. These teams don't like each other.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Look at midfield here. Jeremy Hill's about to take on 4 Steelers.
Y'all know who I'm picking. Y'all see it. I gotta roll with the Steelers, man. I see an upset. I know y'all probably, oh, this dude's biased. He's a Steelers fan. Da, 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 da. But I gotta see the Steelers get this dub. They really need this going into week 1. The upset has to happen. I just feel it. Let's go into Cincinnati and get this win. I mean, I know we don't have Big Ben anymore, which to me is kind of a plus side. I mean, Big Ben, I love Big Ben, right? Super Bowl champ, right? But he was holding us back a little bit. We needed more of a mobile quarterback to get out of the pocket and make some splash plays. We do have Mr. Trubisky now. He is our starter, and I think he's going to be better than a lot of people are expecting. I think he's going to, make some plays that's going to put us up on the board, right? Cincinnati is a good team, though. I mean, they made it to the Super Bowl last year. They did lose, but they made it. They went into Tennessee, beat Tennessee. They went into Kansas City, they beat Kansas City. I mean, they did a lot to get there. Joe Burrow is just a dog, man. That dude, something else, man. They found their quarterback. The receivers core is crazy. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd. Their defense is really good too. So it's going to be a good game. You already know Steelers got a good defense. We just got to stop the run. Joe Mixon cannot put up over 100 yards on us. We got to fix that. Our offensive line is horrible, but we got some mobile quarterbacks. Hopefully they're able to escape out of the pocket and make some things happen. Next game, Philadelphia versus Detroit Lions. I love MCDC. The Hard Knocks was awesome this year, but I got to roll with the Eagles. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be better than last year. I think he's going to put some numbers up this year. He does have a better squad. They did really good in the draft. They do have A.J. Brown now. That's going to be really good for Jalen. I think Jalen needed that, man. He needed that one receiver, like somebody like A.J. Brown, that he can just toss it up to every time. He's really explosive too, man. The dude's fast. He can get out of the pocket. He makes some runs. So, yeah, I got to roll with Philly. I just ain't seen enough of Detroit. It's hard to come up and say, oh, yeah, Detroit got this. I know they got Jared Goff now, but I don't know. I need to actually see the Detroit play, a couple weeks to go off of that. Next game, Indianapolis Colts versus Houston Texans. Colts, they got Matt Ryan, so I gotta roll with Matt Ryan. I mean, he's the better quarterback out of what is it? David Mills. David Mills is good, but I don't know if I can roll with David Mills over Matt Ryan. Colts do have a really good defense as well. I think Leonard is not playing. I seen that. But yeah, man, they got a squad. Michael Pittman, he'll be a dog this year. Yeah, but you can't bet against Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan is a whole lot better of a quarterback than what they've had. They switched quarterbacks. What is it, like 4 years in a row now? They've had a different quarterback each year. But yeah, Matt Ryan is a whole lot better than Carson Wentz. Like, I don't know, man. I didn't see this playing out for Carson Wentz. It's crazy how this all played out. I thought he was going to be a whole lot better than, what's going on with him. Just getting thrown around each team. But yeah, next game, Patriots versus Miami Dolphins. Division game. A lot of people are talking about, I've seen a lot about the Patriots not looking too well, right? The offense is struggling. They lost McDaniels. And defense is good. I mean, they got Bill Belichick. He's a defensive coach. He's making it happen for the defense. But offense might struggle. In preseason, they didn't look too good. It's hard to just go off of the preseason. We really got to see them going into week 1 and if this offense is actually going to struggle or is struggling. Mac Jones, he is a good player. He was probably the best rookie out there as quarterback-wise last year. He played pretty good for the Patriots. He did have McDaniels, though. I mean, and he's gone now. So we'll see how that works out for him. But I think that's a tough one, man. That is a tough one. I'm going to have to roll with Miami. I don't know why. I don't like betting against the Patriots. I don't like betting against Bill Belichick. But I just got to roll with Miami. I think Tua and Tyreek Hill are going to get it done. They got Tyreek Hill now. I mean, he's going to do a lot for that team. Defense is really good. They're in Miami. I think Miami can get this. I think they can get it done. Next game, Ravens versus New York Jets. Lamar Jackson, come on, man. What are you doing? The rumor is that they offered him over $200 million contract. He declined. I'm not mad at him. It's just, man, I drafted you, bro. Come on. I don't want him to go out there and do some sketchy stuff like, I'm not playing, or I'm going to play it safe because I don't want to get hurt. But he's betting on himself. He turned down the contract. What was it, yesterday? He turned down the contract. So he's betting on himself now. And we'll see how that goes for him. I think he's going to have a good season. I mean, there's a reason why I drafted him in my fantasy league. I think this is his season. He's going to make this happen. He wants to get paid. He wants to get that Deshaun Watson money. He wants to get that Russell Wilson money. So he's betting on himself. He turned down the contract, and he wants them to offer something better, and he's going to show them that he is that quarterback. New York Jets, they don't have their quarterback. I always forget his name. Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson got hurt in the preseason, so now the starter is Joe Flacco. So Joe Flacco's playing against his old team. That's going to be really good to see. Joe Flacco, he ain't no scrub. Yeah, don't get it twisted. He's got a Super Bowl ring. So they're in New York, but I still think Baltimore's going to get it done. They just have that defense. I don't think they're New York Jets going to be able to overcome the defense. Baltimore is just, they got Lamar Jackson. I think he's just going to have a breakout year. He's going to be the reason why they win. Everything's on his back now. He's going to take it, and he's going to get this dub. Next game, Jacksonville versus Washington. I don't know too much about this game. I do know Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good year. Everyone's hating on Trevor Lawrence and he's not that good of a quarterback. He's struggling. Bro, he was in the league for 1 year. Give him a break. Like, I think this is his breakout year. I think he takes this team, at least 8 wins, 7 or 8. Trevor Lawrence is a dog. And he's got ETN back. Let's go. I think ETN's going to do a lot. Him and Robertson, they'll probably, get this 50-50 share. But yeah, that's big for them. Washington, Antonio Gibson's playing. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can trust Antonio Gibson. He did good. He did okay last year, but I don't know. Who's the quarterback in Washington right now? Isn't it? Man, we were just talking about him. What's his name? I can't remember his name off the bat. But yeah, Carson Wentz. Isn't it Carson Wentz? Is Carson Wentz in Washington right now? I mean, he just goes everywhere, so it's hard to remember, like, where did this dude go now? I'm pretty sure he's in Washington. He's their starting quarterback. They did draft a quarterback in the draft, but I'm pretty sure Carson Wentz is a starter. So I don't know if I can go with Washington. I don't know about that, man. I'm going to have to go Jacksonville on this one. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to go up in there. They are playing in Washington. I think Trevor Lawrence is going to go in there with ETN, and they're going to get this win. Next game, Kansas City versus Arizona. That's a good game, bro. Kyler Murray versus Patrick Mahomes. Let's go. Like, the NFL done signed us up. I got to go. This is tough because they're in Arizona, and Kansas City doesn't have Tyreek Hill anymore. But I don't think that's going to affect Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes. So I got to go Kansas City. I don't think Kyler Murray's going to have this season like everyone's expecting. He had a really good season last year. Everyone's drafted him in fantasy. I just don't think he's going to have that good of a season as last year. He is going to play good. He'll have a winning season, but I just don't see him having a season like last year. I mean, he choked in the playoffs, man. I mean, that just goes to show you. I just don't think he's that caliber quarterback. Like, he's just not top 10. I don't. To me, he ain't. They do have a squad, though. They do have a squad. He has Marquise Brown over there now. Their defense is good. I don't think J.J. Watt's playing, but they're in it. They're in Arizona, like I said. But I got Chiefs winning. You can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. He's got Juju Smith-Schuster now. Travis Kelce's going to do his thing. The defense is supposed to be a whole lot better than last year. They went and drafted a middle linebacker that's a dog. But, yeah, they're going to roll up in there in Arizona and get this win. Next game, Oakland Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders versus the Chargers. Them Bolts. Dude, that's a good game, too. Woo. All these division games. I'm going to have to go. They're playing in L.A. I'm going to have to go Chargers. I got to go Chargers. They're in L.A., so I think Justin Herbert is going to get it done. He's just the better quarterback out of him and Derek Carr. I like Derek Carr, too, though. They do have Devontae Adams over there, too, now. They got Jacobs. The defense is good. Max Crosby. But I just think being in L.A., it's going to be hard for them to get that win. It's going to be a close game, though. Real close. I mean, y'all seen them when they played each other in that last game of the season, how they wanted to tie so they can both get in. But, yeah, Chargers are just a better squad. I mean, from Eckler to Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, Mike Williams is supposed to be explosive this year. Everyone's talking about him. Yeah, they just have a better team. And Derwin James, man. Derwin James. Arguably the best safety in the league. I mean, when he's on the field, he gets a lot of stuff done. He's just plays that leader role, and the defense is just playing way better with him on the field. So he's back, fully healthy, got paid. So I think they're going to get that done. Next game, Green Bay Packers versus Minnesota Vikings. That's another good one, man. Aaron Rodgers versus Kirk Cousins is always a showdown. Kirk Cousins, a lot of people give him hate, or a lot of people like to put Kirk Cousins down, like he's just not that, type of quarterback. But he is. Kirk Cousins will air that ball out. Now, when he does throw picks, but he takes those chances because sometimes it works out for him. He's got Jefferson. Jefferson, top 3 wide receiver in the league right now. Him and Jefferson's going to do some things this year. Like, mark my words, man. Him and Jefferson, they're going to put some numbers up this year. Adam Thielen, and they got Dalvin Cook in the backfield. As long as he can stay healthy, I mean, that team could come out with the win in week 1. That's going to be a really good game to watch out for. Green Bay doesn't have Devontae Adams no more, but Aaron Rodgers don't need no Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers going to make it happen with the receiver core he got. Now, there was some drama going on with him and his receivers saying they're not playing as well as they should, and they just Aaron Rodgers came out to the media just, talking a whole lot about the wide receivers. It didn't look good. But Aaron Rodgers, man, he's on this whole trip of, took this ayahuasca or whatever it's called. I found love for football again. So
that's what ayahuasca did for me. It was help me see how to unconditionally love myself.
I don't know, man. We'll see how that goes with Aaron Rodgers. But my pick, man, that's a tough one to pick. I'm going to go upset. I know Green Bay's probably the favorite just because Aaron Rodgers, but I'm going to have to go upset. Kirk Cousins is going to go up in there and get it done. It is in Minnesota, so that's a better chance for Minnesota to win. But yeah, man, I'm going Kirk Cousins on this one. Next, we got New York Giants versus Tennessee Titans. Tennessee. I mean, I don't know what's going on in New York. Daniel Jones, he's not the guy in New York.
Trying to stay upright and he trips.
Move on. I know y'all don't want to move on. Y'all put so much time in this guy, but he's not it. Like, I'm not trying to hate on the guy, but I mean, he plays good. He doesn't suck. He's just not that type of quarterback that's going to get those type of wins for y'all. I mean, y'all playing against Tennessee. I mean, Tannehill. The dude took the team to the playoffs. They got Derrick Henry. So, yeah, there's not much to say about this game. Like, New York is not getting it done. They're in Tennessee. Yeah. Derrick Henry going to have a game this year. Or he's going to have a season this year. He's going to put some numbers up. He is definitely going to be leading the lead. He's definitely going to be leading the lead in rushing yards as long as he can stay healthy. Next game, we got late night game, Buccaneers versus Dallas Cowboys. That's another good one. I don't see how this is the same week 1 for both teams. They played each other last year week 1. How'd they do that? So they're playing in Dallas, so that gives Dallas a better chance to win. I can see Dallas winning. With the whole thing going on with Tom Brady and his whole family deal, the whole drama over there, I don't know, man. I don't know if Tom Brady's going to come out there focused. I hate betting against Tom Brady, but I can see Dallas winning this game. Dak Prescott's healthy. Zeke Elliott looks like he really wants it this year. Watching him in training camp, I think Zeke's going to have a good year this year. I mean, a lot of people were just talking about him last year, so I'm pretty sure it hyped him up to come out and, do a whole lot better than last year. And last year he didn't even play bad. I think he was like 6 or 7 in fantasy points last year. He put up some yards, man. It's just he's got Polar over there, so they're kind of having to split the carries, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't like that, but he's going to have a good game. He'll have a really good game. And I'm going to have to go Dallas. I don't know why. Something tells me Dallas is going to win. They're in Dallas. Dak Prescott's going to get this dub. I don't like betting against Tom Brady, so I may be wrong against this one, but I just see them getting it done. The Bucs are a really good team. They got Mike Evans. They got a crazy receiver core. Chris Godwin, he's hurt, but they're saying he's active for week 1. But I don't know if he's going to be 100%. Next game, Monday Night Football, last game. We got Denver Broncos versus the Seahawks. That's a good one, man. Another one where the quarterback is playing against his old team. Oh, that's going to be so good. Russell Wilson is playing against the Seahawks. Now, I don't think there's any, beef between them right now. It was, on good terms when he left. But it's still good to watch. Russell Wilson, I really want to see what this dude. There's so much hype with the let's ride. There's so much hype on him, right? There's so much hype with him going over to Denver. He's got Jerry Jeudy over there, Cortland Sutton. Like he's got a squad over there. Defense is good in Denver. They're playing in Seattle. Seattle doesn't have a quarterback. I mean, they do have what's his name? Geno. They do have Geno. I don't think Geno going to be able to get that done against Denver. It's going to be a close game, though. I think it's going to be close. It's not going to be a blowout. I think Russell Wilson's going to have a good game. I think Jerry Jeudy's going to be a breakout receiver this year. He was supposed to be. I mean, going into the draft, this guy was top 5 receiver in the draft. And, I mean, he didn't have a quarterback. I mean, what can you expect from Drew Lock, right? So they got rid of Drew Lock. Now they have this, top 5, arguably, maybe top 10 quarterback, Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champ. Yeah, man, I think Jerry Jeudy's going to have a breakout season, though. But, yeah, I got Denver winning that one. They'll go up in Seattle and get this dub. But, yeah, man, I'm excited week 1, man. I'm so glad it's here. Yes, football. But, yeah, I'm going to do another video on the Steelers in Cincinnati. I got to do a whole video and break down this game, on my team, Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go. Let's get up in there and get that upset. Yeah, man, that's all we got for today. That's our picks. Thanks for tuning in. This is Ballin' in the Blitz.
We supply who back. Walk in your trap and take over your drop. Walk in your trap and take over your drop.